Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
Radio medium Laura Lee here, tuning into Spirit for my special guest, Rita from Pennsylvania. Welcome, Rita.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you. The first image that comes to mind for me is a small, frail woman. For some reason, I get people's height, but I feel like she's small, frail, short, graying, thinning hair, who slept and slept for hours on end. And when she did wake, she'd see someone she'd recognize and would sometimes crack a smile. And I feel like I'm standing as if I were you looking down at her. Does this make sense?
Yeah, I don't really see it in spirit. It's kind of like my mother now, but she's still alive.
She's still alive?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's your mom right now. Okay, so she's still alive. Okay, so I'm tuning into your mom and you right now, which is really interesting, okay? But I feel like it's somebody who's actually acting like a motherly figure who's also standing there watching over her. And maybe this is her mother watching over her, but I feel like you've taken on that role as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, and very strong-willed. Okay.
Right.
And your mom obviously hasn't given up, because I see this image, but she's got a beautiful smile when she does smile.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
And there might even be some connection to jewelry. And specifically, I'm going to say pearls that might be tied to her as well as tied to your mother and or tied to you. Do you understand?
My grandmother. My mother had pearls.
Okay. Then I want you to know that's a confirmation of her presence, okay? Because I feel like she's very close at hand right now to guide you in this process. I feel like you've taken on her role. And your mother, I got to tell you, normally she would not like to have this. She was like the type of person who'd get up and go.
Yeah.
Self-independent, self-assured. I mean, this just is really hard for her to have it reversed for you. And that's what that's what I'm hearing, okay? And I feel like you've taken time off. That's the other thing I heard here. I've written some notes, and she says you've taken time off in order to care, okay?
Yeah, I did. I retired to do this.
Oh, God bless. Yeah. That's a big ordeal.
Yeah, I was told her she wouldn't have to go to a home, that I would just stay here and take care of her.
Isn't she lucky to have a daughter like you? I said earlier in your grandmother's spirit as well, they're just fighters and survivors. And they kept their mind sharp, okay? And I feel like there's reading, puzzles to keep the mind intact.
Oh, yeah.
Very opinionated about subjects that might be circulating in current events. So my point is, I just feel like this sharpness has obviously declined recently, but I feel like these traits have been passed on to you, and particularly reading. And
yes, very much.
It gives you the love of sharing story, which leads you to becoming a writer in the way that you have been. And that's my understanding from all the Spirit has told me here.
Yeah, pretty much. It was listening to my grandmother's stories,
Listening to your grandmother's stories, which have become your mom's stories, which became your stories.
Yeah, pretty much,
Oh my gosh, you got so much to tell. I also see that there might have been some successes, but you might not acknowledge them as great success. But I feel like in the form of contracts, I don't know if they were to write articles and or a book. And
articles mostly, but I've written books.
Okay, all right. So they're just confirming that, okay? And to me, you're still a little deflated, but my gosh, honey, your energy's been put into another job. Your energy's been putting into mom. And this is got to be the greatest gift, because I feel like there's something to come out of it. Not only your connection to your mom before she makes that transition, which is imminent for all of us, sadly, but I think there's a story there even that so many can relate to. And I don't know if this is floated around in your mind, but I just got to share that nugget.
Okay, yeah. People say to do that, but I don't really see myself doing that.
You don't see it yet because you might be grieving at this point in time, which is natural. I think once everything's cleared, Grandma is telling me you're doing a fantastic job, okay? But I feel like the time there at the house is really key. And I think this is when you nurture your spirit back after all the transitions, leaving work, helping Mom transition, and things will start to turn around when the dust settles and clears. And
really?
In the form of your direction in your life path, which I feel like writing is in that direction and progression.
Okay.
And
that's good to know.
Now you have written a book before, right? Because I feel yes.
2 or 3.
Right. Okay. Because I also get that she wanted me to say to you, what does success look like to you?
Oh, yeah, more money. Tell me more money than I made at that. They have to know that. Job well done and all. So how about I make some money at it?
Yeah, I understand. I think a lot of people would see that association.
Okay, yeah.
Well, thank you, Rita, for sharing your time with me. And if you'd like to be my special guest like Rita, sign up at radiomediumlauralee.com. And remember to follow and subscribe to the show. It is free.